Good.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes to Harrisburg.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
Sorry.
Pledge the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We did not have an executive session before this meeting. Ms. Elby?
Ms. Condren? Here. Mr. Conjar?
Here.
Ms. Culpepper? Mr. Hamilton?
Here.
Ms. Hamilton? Here. Mr. Johnson? Mr. Pills?
Here.
Mr. Warner?
Here. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, public comment on agenda items only. Hearing none? Okay. Approval of the special meeting minutes. The administration respectfully recommends that the board approve the attached July 20th, 2026 special meeting minutes.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. All right, board policy action item. The administration respectfully recommends that the board review policy 249, bullying/cyberbullying. Byron, can you open that up for us?
And this is, we have to submit our bullying, policy every year to the state. And, this one, because it was the last time, I forget, but it was 2022, maybe the last time it was reviewed. So you have to review it every so many years, before you can submit it. So that's why we have to put it on there for today.
Awesome. Anyone have any questions on that?
Just out of curiosity, on, not necessarily this, I mean, it would pertain to this policy, but cyberbullying, if it happens outside of school, but it's between students, say they're doing it over the weekend or at 9 o'clock at night, or something like that, what ability do we have to manage that?
Nothing. All we can do is refer it to the local police. If it's something that we think might be harassment, or we tell the parents to do that, because we don't have any authority over what students do at home.
After hours, basically. Okay, that's what I was.
Only now, if they were using say they were using their school computer. If they took their school computer home and we could show that, we could do something as far as not allowing them to use their school computer. But other than that, if it's not in school, we really can't discipline kids for that.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
I'd like to entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Uh,
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Ms. Condren, pupil services report.
The administration respectfully recommends that the board approve the attached resolution authorizing the board president as a signatory to execute the agreement with Vertical Bridge Towers LLC. So moved.
Second.
Calling for the vote.
Ms. Condren?
Aye.
Mr. Conjar?
All right.
Ms. Hamilton? Aye. Mr. Hamilton?
Aye.
Mr. Pills?
Aye.
Mr. Warner?
Aye. Ayes have it. Motion carries. Personnel report, the administration respectfully recommends that the board approve the attached school security job. Can you open that up for us, Byron? You want to explain why we updated it?
Yeah, we have to make sure this position as school security falls under Act 55 of 2022 for the state of Pennsylvania, which, you have to have, certain trainings to do these positions. So we wanted to make sure that was clear and updated in the, job description.
Thank you. I'd like to entertain a motion.
Can I speak to that? Not yet. No.
Motion.
Second.
Questions? Conversation? Yeah, we can ask, you can speak, you can ask questions. Give this question. All right, then. I'll allow it.
I just received a lot of, communication from a whole bunch of teachers about, my understanding and the district's understanding as far as teachers goes, we were looking to get a contract with a security firm to replace us with our police.
And we still are,
What?
we still are.
But that just hasn't happened yet.
There's certain things that they have to do, to be qualified to do it in Pennsylvania, similar to under Act 55. So they're working on that. We're not sure that's gonna be done before school starts, so we wanna have someone in place to help monitor the building until that takes place, but that's not off the table or not yet. There's certain things they gotta do through PCCD as well to be
So-
qualified.
And so Mr. Irby's gonna fill this position.
Well, we're not there yet. This is just about the job description.
But that's what the job description for, so it's nothing until they're prepared to be able to be qualified through the state to work in schools. And then that's when, we'll be not reopening talks, but
So so you have to have qualifications.
yeah, to work in schools, it's the same thing with Act 55. You got her, even if it's an outside agency, there's certain qualifications and things you have to do. You just can't hire someone in just because they're a security firm.
Okay, that answers that part. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions on the job description? Okay. Calling for the vote?
Ms. Condren,
Aye.
Mr. Conjar.
Aye.
Ms. Hamilton. Aye. Mr. Hamilton,
Aye.
Mr. Phil.
Aye.
Mr. Warner.
Aye. Motion carries. The administration respectfully recommends that the board approve the attached personnel reports. Can you open those up for us, appointments and then resignations? I'd like to entertain a motion.
Second.
Okay, open it up for discussion.
A question, so if we hire somebody for this position, but then we turn around and have the security team, what happens to that position? Or double? Does that work?
Well, the plan in the budget and what our plan is to have an alternative education program. And that is also being delayed right now, delayed, but we're waiting for the state to get final approval for the program. Anytime you create or you start an AAUY program, has to be approved by the state, whether it's in-house or if we send somewhere. So we're done with all of our stuff in the application, so now we're just with them. The holdup is the person that reviews their MTSS part of the plan is on vacation. So we're waiting for that person to come back to look at that. And then they gotta come here and look at where we're gonna have that, which is just gonna be the modular trailer. Which it used to be there before, so that won't be an issue because we've had it there before and it was already approved. So once all that is done, give that approval, and we're kind of hoping that it mirrors when the security company gets their stuff done, so we can transition everything. But right now it's kind of, we needed something to bridge the security. And we needed someone, and Mr. Irby has a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. He's worked at, in juvenile facilities where he had to help provide security, whether it was Glen Mills and I forget the other one. And he's also completed part of the mandatory Act 55 training. The only part he has to do now is the in-person emergency drill training. So he's already got most of the training done already. And he's also been trained in trauma care and de-escalation. So he has a lot of training that would qualify him for this position.
With that being said, until his Act 55 is completed, we will approve, but it's conditional upon completing the Act 55.
Right, yep.
So note that Irby's position as security for the 2-3 weeks or whatever you may be in that is conditional approval, is he has to finish his training first.
Right.
He's at the end of it, he just has to do the in-person one. He's already done the other ones. Once he shows us the certification, we will work.
And if he has to stay, he is qualified for this position.
He is qualified for this position, yes.
He actually has more training than a regular police officer.
The company we're bringing in, that we're looking to bring in has trained with the FBI.
Well, my
But
brother
yes.
was a police officer for 20 years or
Yeah.
25 years. And it's 12-month course at Shippensburg.
Mhm.
Irby has a degree in criminal justice with administrative background.
Yep.
And trainings with, and then it was a police officer at Glen Mills and some other place.
So we have no issues or.
I'm just saying,
I-
I researched him.
The only concern I have, and this isn't necessarily a concern, it's just kind of a thought that we need somebody outside. So I'm hoping that everything goes through, because while I understand he might have the qualifications, there needs to be somebody that these kids are not buddy with, or that cannot be buddy with, walking these halls, keeping an eye on these kids. That was my only, that was a big seller point for bringing somebody off the wall, out of the ordinary in here. So,
From, conversations with Mr. Slade, everything for the AEDY program is completed. It's all turned in. He actually had a team he was working with. So we're just waiting on the state to come back, the person from the state to come back from vacation and do what they need to do for approval. This is literally, like you said, a
so, yeah,
bridge.
makes sense.
It's just because we can't start the school year with no security.
Nobody.
And we can't pay somebody $20,000 to come in for 3 weeks and blow $20,000 of our budget. It just can't happen. Any
Do
other
we
questions?
have a second option? If this company can't turn around, they can't get it, or it's gonna take too long, do we have a second option?
Willie
I
has,
do have, it was the security company that I looked into and they actually did send me their information as part of their offer, I should say. But it was for one person and it was a high amount. So we looked at trying to do, maybe starting our own police force. And then we looked at these and the price the price they're giving for 2 people is a better deal than we were getting for their one. So hopefully this will work out because we would actually have one person in each building, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
So,
and then someone that would oversee those 2 people.
Mhm.
So essentially 3 people. So that's what we're looking.
Speak to it again?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, I want to echo what Ms. Conron said, because that was actually in my notes, that I think it's imperative that the person is an outside person that has no connection, relationships and things like that. And second of all, this position you said might roll over into the alternative ed program.
Mhm.
So I know this position wasn't, but it's short term, but is that position going to be opened up for applicants? Because that's, I think, the only legal way to do it. I don't think that you have to open the position up you can't just hand it to somebody. Am I wrong?
well, we can interview for that. We have.
I mean, you have to, I
Yeah,
think.
mean,
I spoke to our PSEA, UNICEF rep, regarding the alternative ed program, and I know this is short term, but I think the teachers were like, they saw this in the agenda and it wasn't a position that was opened up, it wasn't offered to anybody else, which I'm not sure
I'm always,
why.
I mean, you can let your teachers know, I'm always open to it.
I'm gonna disagree with you. Yeah. Because I think it's better if somebody has relationships with kids. And knows the kid. And knows who the troublemakers are, and who troublemakers aren't, knows who to go to ask what's happening in the building.
Well, I think his concern was.
I'm not worried about his concern. My opinion is different from theirs.
And that's okay.
That's, their
That's
opinion
okay.
is valid.
Right,
I'm
and
just
that's
gonna
okay.
say that I look at it
I think
from a
his.
different perspective. I was in the
Absolutely.
building for 20 years.
Yes, you
I
were.
have a perspective that people that don't have, or he probably does, but it's just my opinion.
Absolutely, and that's respected, and that's why I let you say what you needed to say. I think what he's saying is, his question is about the interview process.
Well, I know that for the other job.
Yeah, and that,
Yeah, in short term, it's fine. I just,
yes,
you know, you want somebody, especially in a school district like ours, that when they see this person, they're like, you
Yeah,
know, like.
right. So,
And
well,
I love Coach Irby and I support him 100%. I just know that, you know, that there's blurred lines when you're like, yo, coach, what's up? And he
anytime,
is not that. That's not his
Let
role.
me ask you a question.
so, give me a second. So anytime your teachers have a question or you guys have a question and you're just uncertain or unsure, my email's out there for you guys. I have an open door policy. I have nothing
No,
behind
yeah,
and
I hope.
yeah, I,
Always, yeah.
but if anyone
I
else
feel
ever
like you
has
guys accept
questions,
me as part of you.
my concern was having someone who knew our district in place for that first step.
Especially if it's short term.
Yes.
No question about it.
I couldn't in good conscience, and Willie couldn't in good conscience say, well, it'll be maybe a week or two or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
We'll go without security. That's irresponsible.
What would the building be like? He has 33 kids on his team. They're under control, they're disciplined. That you can count the cheerleaders in with that. They're under control, they're disciplined. What would this building be like without that? Without somebody who's taking care of these kids and interested in their lives and everything else. So, like I say, your opinion is valid. I have a different one. And I put 20 years in the building and I put 30 years in coaching. So I understand what that means to the building. When we had bad teams that everybody lost, it makes the year long. It makes the year long, whether you guys want to admit it that are non-athletic or whatever, it makes the school year long. If you coach, well, you were a coach, you can
Oh, yeah.
speak to that. It makes it long if you're losing everything and, you know, you don't have that spirit of that's working together and, you know.
Listen, at the end
I
of the
think he has
The
to
role.
respect not only the players of everybody in the school.
and
He does.
What he says is.
And no one's-
But he
I
would
mean,
still be there.
and
If we
no
had a
one's
different
denying
person
that.
in this position.
At the end of the day, what we need to understand and need to live by is we have a policy here at the district. We're not subsiding that policy at all. We're not trying to go around it. We were trying to make it ends to the means to an end.
Yep.
We just wanted to make sure that we have everything we need in place. The easiest person for us to do that for right now would be Irby, instead of us having to draw out and then start the year without somebody. That's the goal. Are we looking to just put people in positions without going through the hiring process? No, because it's not a popularity contest here.
Yep.
While it may be at one point, it no longer is that. The most qualified person gets the job. End of the day.
And I just want to reiterate, when I show up and speak, I'm the voice of, you know, 100+ teachers. This is not always my personal opinion, and I want to always do right by
Your
making
teachers.
sure I'm communicating,
Absolutely.
you know, whatever's happening. And Coach Irby will always be there. He wouldn't go away if there's somebody else in this position. He's still
No.
gonna be in the hallways, seen and have those relationships.
Yes.
That's super important.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not exactly sure how to go about this. I don't mean for it to take forever. But I would like to make a motion to go into a brief executive session.
I'll second his motion.
All right. Going into a brief executive session, everyone. All right. Thank you for that brief executive session. We did go into executive session to discuss school business matters. Now back to personnel. I need well, I'm ready for the roll call vote on personnel report. You had, or any other questions before we vote?
I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure.
Share the
Yep.
teacher concern.
Yes, sir. No, I appreciate you.
Ms. Condren,
I'm going to abstain.
Mr. Conjure,
Aye.
Ms. Hamilton. Aye. Mr. Hamilton,
Aye.
Mr. Pill,
Aye.
Mr. Warren.
Aye, motion carries. All right, superintendent's report.
First day of school is coming quickly, August 17th. Please feel free to join us. As you know, we usually do our welcome that day, welcoming the kids back. So we'll be here, we'll have the music playing and all the good stuff. So please come out and join us.
Thank you.
Well, if I were to come up there, there's a seat in the office, I can sit down and listen.
My class.
I might come. Where you at? What?
Fifth grade elementary.
Oh, fifth grade elementary, oh, okay. Yeah, might come.
Yep. Whoever needs it.
I taught the sixth a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then third before
Oh, yeah.
the driver's ed teacher up here got fired. Then they brought me up as a
Oh,
seventh and eighth grade reading teacher, and so I know what you're talking about.
all right, school board president's report. I have no report at this time. I will have a report on the fifth. Solicitor is not here. Board roundtable. Ms. Hamilton.
I am in process of trying to get my password reset to get through training, so we can do our training. As soon as I figure it out, I'll let everybody else know how to do it. So right now I have another email, and because the link that they sent me did not work, so hopefully by the fifth, I'll be able to walk everybody through it.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, Byron, you can help with that? Boom. He's our guy.
I'll hold you.
Everyone but me and Jenna.
Byron, can you do my homework, please?
Can't get into the PSBA site. Thank you. Anyone else for board roundtable? Public comment on agenda or non-agenda items? Hearing none? I'd like to entertain an adjournment.
Motion.
Second.
Alright.